Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Can you believe it's Monday, obviously, but can you believe we're at the midway point of June already? Indeed, it is the 15th. It's turned out to be a pretty nice 15th weather-wise. After a bit of a gloomy start, kind of heavy on the clouds. What a downpour yesterday. Hailstorm that laid down pea-sized hail or a little bit better for several minutes, close to 5-10 minutes at my house in Dixie. I know a lot of other folks saw the same downburst. One of the roughest we've seen like that in quite some time. It was a good wallop of showers and some hail that most everyone that I spoke to saw to some degree, and some of us more than others. Nothing like that today. We're on clearing out. We do have an upper level low that's going to keep us in check temperature-wise for a few days, but we'll see the heat roll back in for your weekend. I'll outline, of course, your forecast in more detail in just a few moments. I actually had a couple of appointments that ran throughout much of the day, more so than what I had originally planned, and I've got some folks in here doing some maintenance and some other work this evening, so I think I'm going to be a bit short tonight. Time-wise, we have a couple of serious auto accidents that were responded to over the course of the weekend. Our governor's update, our local update, COVID-wise as well, and of course a lot of other news and information to pass along. I also want to remind you that it is meeting week across the viewing area. For example, I have a camera tonight at the Sagersville City Council meeting, they are meeting in person tonight, and that's going to be at the McGoffin County Health Department so they can properly social distance. And the McGoffin County Fiscal Court is meeting tomorrow as well in person. We have a camera set, of course, for both of those, and cameras going to some other local governmental meetings over the course of the next several days. So that will be our news, or a portion of our news, beginning as soon as tomorrow. So if you didn't do it by now, you missed it. We hope you didn't miss it. I hope I see 100% tomorrow when I check. No, we're not going to, but today was the deadline to file an application for an absentee ballot. So if you didn't get it done, you're not going to get to vote absentee. And that is how most everyone is going to vote for this election. We'll be talking more about the election and reminding you of the process, which, of course, the election coming up 1 week from tomorrow across the Commonwealth. A couple of accidents responded to by EMS and rescue personnel since I saw you last, and both essentially involving young people in McGoffin County, all which escaped a couple of serious accidents without life-threatening injuries. The first Saturday morning around 10 a.m. on Lick Creek Route 2019 near the junction of Buffalo Road, an approximate 20-year-old driver appeared to have dropped off of the roadway, and in doing so, the pickup truck, left the roadway and struck several trees till coming to a stop over the embankment. The driver was assisted by the McGoffin County Rescue Squad, but also got out partially on his own and was taken by ambulance to an area hospital for what was believed to be possibly serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Later that night, during the overnight, around 2:30, Sunday morning technically, in the Mine Fork area near Cottle Branch, a car left Mine Fork Road as it was traveling towards Route 40 and struck a utility pole, snapping the pole, and the vehicle going on over into the creek. There were 3 teenagers in the vehicle, all out, I'm glad to report, of the vehicle upon arrival of emergency personnel, and were awaiting arrival of EMS at a residence home nearby. All 3 young people were taken via ambulance to different medical facilities, one, I'm told, being transferred later to the University of Kentucky, with serious, possibly, but not life-threatening injuries. Getting the best deal on the best tires with the best service has never been easier. Just log on to ConleyTire.net, check out the latest rebates, sales, and promotions, pick out the tires you want, and email, call, or come by for huge savings from the family who's been proudly serving the area for over 32 years. Conley Tire in Staffordsville, 297-2424.
I'm Hal Rogers, and I approve this message.
He fights for the mountains, for life, and for our president. He's Congressman Hal Rogers. When the world seems shaky, you need steady, proven leadership that delivers. Relief for workers and small businesses, holding China accountable for what they did, getting our economy moving again, and fighting the opioid crisis. That's Congressman Hal Rogers. Pro-life, pro-Trump, and pro-Kentucky.
All Pro understands that we are all just trying to make it through these most difficult of times, and they want you to know that they're here to help with any repairs or projects that you need done, big or small, doesn't matter. They've got 0% financing for 18 months and long-term financing if you need it. If you need anything from a new gutter to a new house or a new garage, call All Pro Gutter Works and Construction, 349-9999. Times have changed, now and suddenly more than ever. Our lobbies might be closed, but the Sagersville National Bank wants to remind our customers that we're still here, we're still working to provide our community with as many services as possible. During this time especially, we encourage all of our customers to take advantage of all the options we offer to manage your accounts from the convenience of your home. 24-hour internet banking and bill pay, 24-hour telephone banking, remote deposit, automatic loan payments, and wire transfers are also still available to our customers. And we're still here during our normal hours. Mondays through Fridays, the main drive-thru is open from 8 until 3, and the branch drive-thru is open from 8 until 5. And the branch drive-thru is also open on weekends, Saturdays 8 until noon, with ATMs available 24/7 at both locations. Car accidents don't stop. Accidents at work don't stop. Disability and SSI cases don't stop. Your legal needs and concerns don't stop for the coronavirus, and neither does McFarland and Tinker. They are open, able to schedule appointments per CDC guidelines, and always available for telephone and video conferences. Please, be safe, be smart, stay home, and don't let your legal needs fall victim to the pandemic. Call McFarland and Tinker and let them take care of them for you. There is never a good time for a breakdown. They will happen, and your car at some point is going to need some repairs and maintenance. And Black Smoke Performance is open and here with professional, fast, safe service. And just in time for warm weather, they now have certified full air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair to keep you cool in whatever you drive. Black Smoke Performance, 349-8785. Whether it's different parts of the state, different states, a lot of eyes are watching, of course, COVID-19 numbers. A lot of spiking numbers coming in across the Commonwealth and the nation. As I told you on last week, I guess on Friday's program, the Morgan County Health Department, for example, issuing a word of concern after it was 5 new cases, I think, there in 7 days. Other counties, it was just after I left you Friday that Harlan County was saying that they had 10 new positive cases in just the past few days there as well. 3 in just 2 days, bringing the county to a total of 11 cases thus far. But seeing a flurry of positive cases here over the past just week or so in Harlan County, and they're not alone. Actually, the Johnson County Health Department last Thursday, as I told you last week, said that they had their most recent case at the time in a 6-year-old boy who was asymptomatic and isolating at home with his family. That brought Johnson County's total to 6. Then over the course of the weekend, the Johnson County Health Department made another announcement. Their 7th case of COVID-19, a 47-year-old asymptomatic female that has tested positive for the COVID-19 virus as Kentucky continues to reopen and testing across the state continues to increase. That was also a similar pattern that we'll hear from the governor in regards to his update in just a few moments. He also, among the deaths that were mentioned today, spoke of a 47-year-old with COVID-19 who has now become one of the more than 500 Kentuckians who have died as a result of the virus. I spoke with Mayor Pete Shepard just a few moments ago, our public health director in McGoffin County. Still 4 confirmed cases in McGoffin County. Nothing new on that front. The 2 first cases that we'd had for some time have since recovered. The most recent 2, just announced days ago, are still in isolation. So far, 719 McGoffin Countyans have been tested. 711 have come back negative. 4 results are pending. That takes us to our governor. Governor Beshear today announcing a total of 205 new cases of the coronavirus and sadly 6 more deaths of Kentuckians. Those numbers reflect the last 2 days of counting, yesterday and today. And those 205 new cases bring Kentucky's total to 12,647 positive cases. and that puts us at another milestone of over 500 deaths. 505 have now died as a result, including the one announced today, death of a 47-year-old man from Jefferson County, one of the younger in Kentucky to have died as a result of the virus. Monday's announcement today was relatively low, but we have consistently seen relatively low numbers announced on Sundays and Mondays, because a lot of the labs which are testing hundreds of thousands of Kentuckians to date do not report over the weekend. So we expect to see numbers tomorrow more indicative of what we have seen over the past few weeks. But the governor and Dr. Stephen Stack, the health commissioner of Kentucky, were isolating and referring to examples of the virus still continuing to rise and spike. States like Florida, South Carolina, Arizona, using those as examples to urge all Kentuckians to pay attention to the public guidelines which have been set, public health guidelines, and above all things, wear a mask. The number of tests have gone down in Kentucky over the past 2 weeks, but the rate of positive results is increasing, and that should draw, they say, a lot of concern for Kentuckians, as the governor stressed the need for people to wear masks, saying, quote, "It's advised by all top health officials to help stop the disease from spreading."
I think the most critical example is, since reopening, since we have more contacts, some states are starting to actually look like they are spiking, having significant increases day over day, with some of them reporting even cases in the thousands when they had never had them. Our job is to make sure that doesn't happen here. And every healthcare professional right now, and every one of the president's team that was on the news this weekend, was saying the one most important thing we can do to prevent a spike, to make our reopening go the way we want it to, is to wear a mask. I know this has somehow become a part of, I think some people call it a cultural war or cultural wars, folks. This is not. This is the key to keeping each other alive. It's the key to keeping our reopening. If you don't think we're reopening fast enough and you're not wearing a mask, you're one of the concerns on why we might not be able to stay reopened. If you want our kids to be back in school as soon as possible and you're not wearing a mask, you could be preventing what it is that you want to see. I know it's not comfortable, but when every single health official, those working for President Trump, those working for me, say this is the very best shot we have, shouldn't we be willing to do it? So this was U.S. Surgeon General was talking about it the other day. Works for, directly selected by the president, is talking about, as we reopen, the mask is one of the most critical things. He said, while it's a small inconvenience, it provides big benefits and gives us our best chance for an effective and lasting reopening of America. This is the top doctor in the country saying a mask gives us the best chance for an effective reopening in America. So whether you are an elected official, a leader, whether you're the head of a business, whether you're just going out to the grocery store, you want to support this state, you want to support this country, and you want us to be able to reopen, please wear a mask.
And numbers, as we have seen here over the past several days and few weeks, as the governor referred to today, some states seeing thousands of new cases every day. Florida, one of those states, which is seeing 1,000 to 2,000 cases, I believe it was, in just a 24-hour period. With that said, your Licking Valley RACC forecast is coming up right after our community calendar, which is coming up right after these messages.
Appalachian Wireless, this is Bobby. How may I help you?
I'm visiting my sister in Lomansville this weekend. Will I have service?
Of course. We have several towers in Lawrence County.
Appalachian Wireless, this is Megan.
Where's my nearest store? I'm in Bright Shade.
That would be our store in Manchester. Would you like the address?
I just moved to Pineville. I'm sure you don't know where that is. Will I still have service?
Yes, ma'am. That's down in southeastern Kentucky. We do service your area.
When you call us, it's as easy as calling your friend or neighbor, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The seasonal shop is open, and they're still doing curbside pickup, so you can call and place orders, and they'll still bring them out to you. And inside, you'll find all new merchandise throughout the entire store, all new spring and summer women's clothing from Charlie Page and Mud Pie, accessories, jewelry, shoes, and bags too, casual outfits for everyday or special occasion outfits and dresses. And if you've been home a lot and really want to freshen up your decor, they have so much to choose from, and they're happy to give you any fresh ideas that you might need. And just in, a large selection of Simply Southern and Candleberry at Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop in downtown Salyersville. Come to Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville and get your prescriptions filled, your over-the-counter medications, and immune system boosters, all from the safety and comfort of your own vehicle, either in their drive-thru or with their new curbside service. You can also call ahead or just download the MyGNP app, that's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and refill and manage your prescriptions right from your device, helping you and yours stay healthy and safe. Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville, 349-4400. Couple of announcements on the calendar tonight brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau. This just in from Marlene Howard at the Senior Citizen Center. Commodity food boxes will be distributed this week, this Thursday, 12:30 to 2:30, still at the McGoffin County High School through their drive-through service. So you need to put your names on a large sheet of paper and put it in the passenger side windshield of your car or whoever is bringing you. And remember, don't get out of your vehicle. They'll take care of you and get you out on your way, loaded up, and just moving right on and get to the next one. We've got a really good setup going up there. Makes it very nice. And on that note, all volunteers needed and greatly appreciated as well. And please wear a mask. That is this Thursday, starting at 12:30 till 2:30 at the McGoffin County High School for our Senior Citizens Commodity Day. And free sports physicals are still ongoing all of this week, 8 till 4. All of next week, that's Monday through Friday, 8 till 4. And that's at the ARH Salyersville Clinic at Dr. Scott Arnott and nurse practitioner Amy Ward's offices. Call 349-6500 for an appointment. These are free, and with sports activities getting back today, to a small degree, your student has to have a physical to do so. And they're free for the next 2 weeks at the ARH Clinic here in Salyersville, behind the Salyersville subway. Your calendar announcements are always free. That's for birthdays and anniversaries too, and of course all those for your church group, organization, whatever. We will be glad to tell everyone about it. You just have to tell me, so indeed I can. Calendar announcements brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau. Obituaries nightly brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Tonight we learned the services were held earlier today for 60-year-old Kenneth Darrell Borders of Oil Springs, who passed away recently. Survived by his son Kenneth Justin Borders and a sister, Canetta Ray Borders of Oil Springs, and a host of other family and friends. Once again, services were held earlier today in his honor. Kenneth Darrell Borders. The McGoffin County Funeral Home also is telling us tonight of the passing and arrangements set in honor of 59-year-old Ronnie Ward of College Street here in Salyersville, survived by his companion, Brenda Heilman, brother Danny Ward, and sisters Shirley Johnson and Fanny Watson, also a host of nieces and nephews and family and friends. A memorial service in Ronnie Ward's honor, I am told, is to be held at a later date. And that takes us to our Licking Valley RACC Outlook, wrapping up your Monday's show with pretty cool temperatures by comparison to what we should normally be seeing. We do have an upper level low that's kind of teetering around the area, keeping us in check temperature-wise. But as you'll see in your outlook, it will finally move on, and when it does, the heat will replace it. So we'll chalk it up with mostly cloudy skies to continue for the rest of your Monday evening. A low of around 55 degrees tonight. Winds out of the east anywhere from 3 to 6, but every now and then gusting up as high as 17 miles per hour. For your Tuesday, mid-70s, partly sunny skies and completely beautiful. Still an east-northeasterly wind, again, 3 to 8 on average maybe, then gusts upwards of 15 miles per hour, but partly sunny, 75 with a light breeze tomorrow makes it a beautiful Tuesday. In the neighborhood tomorrow night, partly cloudy, and we'll drop down to about 56, I think, for overnight lows. Midweek, we warm up to close to 80, hitting about 79 or maybe even the 80-degree mark, mostly sunny skies. Calm winds, for the most part, maybe becoming east-northeast at 5 miles per hour, so much more calm than for the rest of today and tomorrow. So a calmer wind Wednesday, temperatures hitting close to 80, mostly sunny skies that night, partly cloudy and a low of 58. Our next chance of showers appears Thursday in your forecast. Even though we'll see partly sunny skies and warmer still at around 81, we'll see that 30% chance of showers Thursday, a 10% continuing Thursday night, and a low of 60. And then by Friday, which feels so far away right now, 84 degrees, mostly sunny, and a 20% chance of showers. And then watch the heat roll in for the weekend. We'll get into the upper 80s, close to 90, and a few folks might even see 90. 88, mostly sunny on your Saturday with a 20% chance of showers. Sunday, closer to 90, still at 89. 68 for a nighttime low. Partly sunny and a 40% chance of showers. And this time next week, we'll head back to about the mid-80s, partly sunny skies, and still a 50% chance of some showers and thunderstorms. That's just getting started for this week. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'll see you back here tomorrow night. Thank you for watching.